Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Terrell. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Cutler. That's caught, it's Clapp. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Nelson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Quick pass on the fly motion. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking. They've got it up to the 47-yard line. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Cutler. He's got his man across the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there. They'll move the tight end.
The run from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to ride this running back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Owls can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Cutler. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Sends it back in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Lions. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Powell. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0.
That's the end of the first quarter.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
3, UNLV 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the back. Wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Powell. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
To the air on first down. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants to throw the football again. That is a big missed opportunity.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Fourth down coming up.
And the Rebels will go for it here on fourth down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Rebels. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Terrell. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air, it's Cutler. With the catch, it's Sands. The ball's free, and they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's got him wide open. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Florida Atlantic, 10. UNLV, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. He's open on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Complete to the left. Oh, out of space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UNLV.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
UNLV, 14. Florida Atlantic, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Taking over, 1st and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Cutler. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Might be changing the route. Smith wants to throw. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dickey. He stopped him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Powell. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Dickey. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He makes a grab, and he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. Smith dropping to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Running back searching for a hole. Continues to fight for yards. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Irvin. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. How about that return? He may not get credit for a touchdown, but if they can pay it off, that score's set up by the return man. Smith wants to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Spits it out to the back. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Zimmerman. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been... and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. To the air, it's Cutler. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, going up top. It's caught. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Cutler. Makes the grab on the left. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Scrambling away. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You gotta love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. You're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
The Owls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Sends it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Smith dropping to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Using his legs, it's Powell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
FAU offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick completion on the out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Got it behind the line. It's Hughes. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
He wants to change this route. Smith dropping to pass. It's complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
With the run on first and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Rebels. And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the lone running back. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Florida Atlantic tries to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Sands. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for the squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.